I came to absorb Oscar's group for many reasons, one of them being there was a transition regret epidemic that happened out west. It's been going on for a few months now. It's starting to escalate a little bit, and so they needed, some of our top guns out west, and what's left? Just your other top gun, Rudy Armandi. So here I am, absorbed the other group, and I think we could deal with this. I don't want to say small potatoes, but at least some regular sized potatoes for me will do just fine. Just to get a CAT scan. I just wanted to see pictures.
There might be intricacies of cannibalism in your
Like, they say the amount of wrinkles you have in your brain are directly correlated. How smart that makes sense.
I brought cupcakes!
Oh, give them here!
Shoot, those are
Cupcakes
donuts.
again, eh? That's true. What?
That's fine. They're not even in there.
They're empty! Oops.
Why don't you just have a seat?
Have a seat. Oh, gosh. Pointless.
Please be gentle. Lewis is a bit of a wild card. I'm not really sure how to deal with Lewis. I'm actually a little bit scared of Lewis. I see him like, he smells like smoke when he comes in here. And it's not like tobacco smoke or anything like that. It's just like if he just lit a match. I've heard a lot of stuff, mainly from Noah, about what he's famous for, and it doesn't make me necessarily happy, but I just got a bucket of water nearby, just in case.
Rudy is probably the greatest leader that we've ever had in Animals Anonymous, except maybe Oscar. Yeah, Oscar might be a close second. Hi guys.
Alright, well, I'm glad everybody managed to make it here, against all odds, it seems. But why don't we begin? Does everybody have their creed with them?
Yes.
Actually, let's all read it together as a group, as it were. And a 1, and a 2. And research has shown the most successful animal human transitions are made when a herd has fully reconciled their past animal lives with the present human condition. We aim to accept our animal pasts and embrace our human present while fully integrating ourselves into modern human society. Is it burned into your brains yet?
My thoughts on the merging of the two chapters of Animal Anonymous. It's really cool. I like to see the two groups come together. They were both kind of small to begin with, and now that we're one big group, and it's great.
So let's all go around and just talk about our weeks. How's everybody been? Surviving? Thriving?
I have something. I've been doing really well. I just graduated high school. My name is Frederick. Mainly people call me Fred. I used to be a turtle. Eastern box turtle to be exact.
I'm so proud of Fred because he's finally come out of his shell. Wink.
I work at the local pond.
Hey.
Excuse me, pool.
Oh.
Employee of the month as of yesterday, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Congratulations!
I finally got my Joey. He born about 3 months ago.
Very nice.
So,
What's his name?
Joey. We had a hard time coming up with a name, I'll be honest with you.
My name's Noah, and I used to be a kangaroo.
Oh my gosh. He has a son.
I'm excited to be involved in a new group with new people. It's going to be quite an experience.
Had a fun visit with my stepdad.
Oh, nice.
My mom, they came. It went okay. It's a little strange because he was a hamster, so it kind of, our cultures don't really match, and the food he eats is not the food I eat, so it's a little hard to figure out what he wants and what I want and what
It's a little hard to get past wood chips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know how he does that as a human now, but it's quite impressive to see him eat through a whole log.
So Kyle's been with me the longest. Kyle is a veteran in our group.
Hello, my name is Kyle, and I'm a bat, more specifically a fruit bat, not the vampire kind. Right, picture. You probably want to know what I looked like Adorable little baby. See? There. Who? You? Haha.
Kyle is indescribable.
Oh, Kyle, that guy. I'm pretty sure he's Batman.
Fruit bat, yes, you think healthy, we get to eat fruit, and I thought I'd be obsessed with fruit. But no, I'm just obsessed with sugar, which is in everything. Sugar is in everything. So, big belly, want to get better, go to the gym, get a trainer, and that's how I met Rudy, and he's like, hey, you need therapy. And I'm like, probably. So, we did it.
Polly, probably the lowest maintenance member of my group. She's been with us the second longest. Usually she takes care of most of the other people in our group, and it seems to be doing very well with our program.
Hi, my name's Polly, and can I actually have some water really quick? Thanks. And I used to be a goldfish. You want to see this picture? I have this picture. This is me. Can you see the resemblance?
She's really cool. Very thirsty. She drinks like 20 gallons of water like an hour.
Can I actually have some water? Can I have some more water? Can I please have more water? Thank you. Can I have some more water, please? Can I have some more water?
Polly, she seems pretty cool. I feel some like weird connection with her, like we're, you know, really good friends or like siblings of some sort, but we don't know it. I mean, we both swim.
And Clyde, I've yet to get a beat on Clyde. He's mystery box for me. We're gonna figure that out one day, but who knows when.
I haven't got a lot of information about Clyde just by seeing him. I don't know what kind of animal he was, or I don't really know his purpose.
My name's Clyde. You know, I'm new to this whole thing.
Okay, so we've got a few news updates. Our annual Converted Animal Fun Run is coming up in a couple months. I hope your guys' training is all going very well. I expect big things out of you. I've seen some of you guys running out there. I could use some work, let's be honest, but I expect great things from you. And if you don't deliver, well, I guess that just sucks for you then. But a couple other things about the news here. We're making headlines. I think recently there's a large number of animals converted in Australia. Probably some friends of yours.
He's from Australia, I'm from New Zealand. We're sworn enemies.
And in other news, we've got something about here. Our Harold has converted back into a giraffe and has moved to Africa.
What?
This morning I got some unsettling news. Hey, Oscar, good morning. How you doing?
Hello, good morning, Rudy. Good to see you.
Good to see
How
you
are
too.
you and the merge group doing?
Oh, we're doing pretty well actually. Your group's actually merging pretty well with mine. They're blending in.
That's wonderful to hear. I have some unfortunate news about Harold.
Oh, really?
Do you have a moment?
I've got all day.
Well, unfortunately, he has reconverted.
You're kidding.
No, unfortunately I'm not. He is now an animal again, and no longer a human.
Transition regret is a failure to recognize one's own movement from previous self to present self. So when somebody makes that from, say, a woodchuck becomes a person, they immediately start to have these doubts in their own mind about where they are at in life. They've already made all the changes. All that's left is up here. That's sad to hear. My group's got to take that pretty hard.
Yes, this is all indeed quite distressing. But in these trying times, we must rally together and tend to our fellow converted. Right?
Absolutely.
I'm glad you feel that way. Because I've already suggested another member join your group this afternoon.
What's his name?
Vernon.
Vernon. That's a good, strong name. I look forward to meeting him. But to be honest, all this is making me a little bit nervous. First, we got a revert, and now we've got a new client tied to our group. Feeling a little bit nervous about that.
Well, I think I understand your anxiety about the situation, Rudy. But I do believe that you can handle this. But in case you'd like some additional professional support, I can give you the number of a colleague of mine at Animals Anonymous.
I'm feeling very, very, what's the word? Just unsettled in general. So I've took on the recommendation from my colleagues to hire a doctor. She's the leading authority in animal psychology. So we'll see what she's all about.
What?
I didn't know you could do that.
It's
Oh my
it's something. It's honestly not even a big deal. You just
Oh.
you
Wait,
just
he
gotta
went
kinda-
back. What the heck is wrong with this?
I don't know all the details. I just know like it's almost a rumor. Honestly, don't just forget I said anything. Like
Wait, but
he's.
But if
But why would he do that? Harold being detransitioned is scary to me.
Honestly, it's not surprising that Harold turned back into a giraffe. He was always a bit full of himself, and I've never seen someone be so elitist about having brown splotches on your body and having a freakishly long neck.
even though, at points I miss being a turtle and, I miss my pond, I don't think I'd ever want to, transfer back, or I like my life like it is now, but to think that it's possible, it's pretty nerve-wracking. If Harold did
It's-
it, then who's gonna do it next?
Just slowly roll. I've gotten contact with a doctor, and she's going to be coming out here to. I know you guys have a lot of questions, probably.
wait,
about
is she
this.
gonna be the one who turns
but
his back?
I think we should all honestly just try to move past it. Just put on those blinders.
Kangaroo,
Put on the blinders. Everybody,
I
blinders.
What?
Blinders. Blinders. We don't see our problems. We only see our goals. Right? All right. Let's all settle down. Big breath. Exhale. Don't pass. Not too fast.
Oh, he
passed out.
did it too fast.
He's been out for a little while.
Okay.
He's up now.
I told you to tell
What's
me
your
that.
breathing?
Ventilating.
Okay.
Oh, Harold is a good friend of his. He's taking it hard.
Wait, Harold was a good
Right.
friend?
I thought so.
But
What he
it is.
talks about him honestly makes me
Oh.
think so.
What's transition regret?
Honestly, I thought they were
okay.
brothers.
Blinders.
Blinders.
You go.
Hey, you go, bud.
Breathe slower!
Slower. Overwork that little brain. please.
It's okay.
Hey, see, don't you feel better? You look better. Yeah, I was not surprised. I definitely saw this coming. It's hard news for sure. I mean, it shocked even me over the phone, and I had seen this coming a mile away, really.
I eat fruit a lot, and I did that as a bat, a fruit bat, and that worries me because if I'm obsessed with fruit, I might regress into an animal again. It also took forever for me to sleep in a bed and not upside down, because I kind of did that, and it took a long time also to get away from being nocturnal. I still don't really like the sun, hence these guys. It's kind of hard to see. Ugh.
No, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard getting him back. This is a huge setback, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Oh, that must be our newest member, Vernon. Vernon, come on in. Come meet the group. Hi, Vernon. How you doing, young man? We've got our members here. We've got Noah, we've got Lewis and Fred. We've got on this side, we've got Kyle, Polly, and Clyde. Everybody say hi, Vernon.
Hi, Vernon.
All right, if you wouldn't mind, just pull up a chair and take a seat by me. Vernon actually has a story he'd like to tell each and every one of you. He told me that he just had something to say, probably something to get off his chest. Vernon, would you mind if you just kind of have your seat there? This is kind of my spot.
Hi, I'm Vernon. I used to be a squirrel. I like tree houses and nuts.
I think, okay, so Vernon, I think we're gonna be best friends.
And the story, right? I went on a date one day. It was a couple days ago. And we went to Texas Roadhouse. And you walk into Texas Roadhouse and they have this big barrel of peanuts, and I saw it. I saw how full it was. I just jumped in. I went after all the peanuts, and I just jumped in, and I couldn't stop myself. I ate half of them. And some of them went on the table. Some of them went on the manager. Some of them went on the date. I mean, it turns out she was a weasel, but I need to be a squirrel again. It's weird walking into this group. I mean, I came in and they just, I told them what I was thinking about, and they can't accept it. They can't accept the truth. And the truth is that we're not made to transition into humans like this. We're supposed to be our past selves, and it's just, it's awful. I know that I'm meant to be a squirrel. I crave nuts. I want nuts. I need them now. Give them to me now, please.
I think that Vernon is a little skittish. He's kind of all over the place. I feel really bad for him, though. It seems like he's going through a really hard time.
I think Vernon's a little bit nutty.
Transition regret. Not feeling quite comfortable in your own body. Yeah.
That poor squirrel.
I don't know, I haven't really thought about detransitioning yet, but after Vernon shared, I kind of relate to it, and I can honestly...
Everyone in this group is denying what they're really feeling.
Vernon scares me a little bit because he's like me in terms of obsession of fruit, but his is nuts, and it's to a whole nother level that I didn't think could happen, and now it's just barrels of nuts and fruits, and it's just pandemonium.
I think that we can help him. Can I have some more water?
Vernon, I'm glad he's in the group. I am upset about what he told us. You know, it seems like he's really struggling, and I don't want to necessarily be struggling like that.
So I actually knew, my aunt knew this guy when she was in college. She told me about this at one of our family reunions. She knew this guy who was a seahorse in his previous life, a male seahorse, and you know how male seahorses can give birth. And so he started passing kidney stones, but what actually happened was those kidney stones were his children, or so we thought. Everyone thought he was crazy, but he was a seahorse in his previous life. He was just living out his life now, and he started raising the kidney stones. The kidney stones weren't really responding, but he didn't care about that because he knew that they were his kids. He knew that they were his kids, so he was acting as if they were, and he was raising them, and everyone called him crazy, and he was having this transitional regret. He wanted to go back to the way he was before. He wanted to raise his kids as a seahorse, and it was awful. He knew he was called to raise children. He wanted to be a stay-at-home dad, but I don't know why he wasn't able to do that, because it was... Everyone just doubted him, and I don't want that to happen to me, because I know I crave nuts. I want nuts right now. Give me nuts. I know you have them. Give it to me.
So Vernon's talking about detransitioning, and I think, well, obviously that's a terrible idea. You take one look at our creed, and you take one look at our mission statement, and you can easily see that he shouldn't.
I don't think Rudy can help me. I don't think anyone can help me. I think I need to get back to where I was before. I think I was perfect where I was before. I can't do this. I'm having transition regret. Transitional regret is hell.
That's not like me as a kangaroo kicking holes in walls, is it? That's not transition regret, is it?
I mean, I'm an otter and I like fish. Is that transition regret?
I used to be a turtle, and whenever I see a pond, I want to go jump in it and start swimming.
I like to eat fruit, because I was a bat, a fruit bat.
Well, sometimes I like to take really long baths and I don't really want to get out. I mean, I used to be a goldfish.
I mean, that sounds like transition regret to me.
You guys are getting on my last nerve. One more. You know what? I might do it. There's no more birthdays. We're not going to celebrate birthdays anymore. No more donuts, no more cupcakes. Yeah, that's right. Go back. Sit down. Go to your room. I'm not their mom. Okay. So that was a bit crazy. These things happen sometimes. No, do you want to apologize to Kyle?
Sorry, Kyle.
I've invited a doctor to visit with us, highly recommended by most of my colleagues. Her name is Dr. Macy Grove. She's a leading authority on animal psychology.
Yes, hello, thank you, everyone. Don't mind me, I will be over here taking notes, observing, so just continue on with your meeting. My name is Dr. Macy Groves. I was previously just a common house cat, but as you can see,
Dr. Groves is a little bit of a show snob, if that, not a show snob, and she's like a ball hog. You know, like, you ever play Pee Wee Soccer? Like, she totally just stole, like, my show there for a second. Like, I was trying to run my group, she comes in, she doesn't even knock, she just goes in the front door. Like, do you know anybody who does that besides Dr. Grove? I don't. That's just really straight up rude. And she took my show, and honestly, if it were up to me, I would have chosen someone else.
well, Rudy, previously being a dolphin, I'm sure he was a very good pod leader in that form, so it's very good that he's able to find work here as a human, helping other transitioned animals in that process. So I do believe he is doing a very good job in that aspect. Of course, at least he was able to reach out to me, seeing that he felt like he needed more assistance in that area with these new members. But otherwise, I think he's doing a very well job.
As planned, we will, as the time bids, we will take out our pictures of ourselves from our past and sort of reflect on what things used to be and what they could be, what they should be.
Psychology, and I have been in animal transition therapy for about 3 years now.
Dr. Macy Groves is quite a catch. I don't think she's into bats.
Dr. Grove seems intelligent.
What do I think of Dr. Groves? I think she seems like a nice lady, and she wants to do us good, but I don't know exactly if she's helping us.
Dr. Groves, she seems like a nice lady. You know, once you would get to know her, but from my first impression, she was a little intimidating.
What I think about Dr. Groves, you ever had that principal that would, in high school, that would come up and watch the class from behind? It's kind of like that. Like, she kind of makes you want to, like, sit up in your chair more, hold your pencil more straight, and pay attention to the teacher. I just feel like I'm being watched and just being invaded by her.
Well, Vernon, he's a squirrel. Really, squirrels in the wild are just looking for food. So when a giant barrel of nuts is readily available, of course, they're gonna go crazy. But with a bit more time and therapy, he'll be able to transition, become more of a human.
Them following us actually thrown out of the RVs, and that should be a lesson to all of us. That's why we don't keep Tic Tacs in our pockets, especially filled to the brim. Let's not let it happen again. Basically, that's all I had lined up for today. I think we all, made plenty of progress, and we all had personal growth. I think for the most part, we definitely have something to think about. It'll weigh down on us quite heavily over the week. I just want you to take it easy. That's basically it. Doctor, do you have anything that you'd like to share with us?
Yes, really everyone, all of your feelings are just perfectly normal. We all used to be animals. All of your animal instincts can sometimes just still be inside of you and they can come out. And Vernon, you used to be a squirrel, and squirrels have nuts, and so can humans. So That's just perfectly natural to want to still have that in your life.
So you're saying, as a result of a previous anatomical shift in my form, from a squirrel to human, I'm internalizing my feelings and now need to express and accept who I am instead of trying to be what I'm not?
Yes.
That's it?
Vernon, do you need a hug?
No one's ever given me a hug.
Yeah, actually, I think I was wrong about Dr. What's-Her-Face. She actually did a pretty good job for one of my clients, and I'm very satisfied with the results. I'm probably going to take most of the credit, though.
It was incredible. When I had that realization, it was just a wave of relief crashed over me. I feel cured.
All I know about Clyde is that I think he's probably a draft horse. Yeah, maybe like a Clydesdale?
Seriously, dude? What animal are you?
I really misunderstood the ad.
It takes a pod to raise a dolphin and a bell to raise a turtle. It takes a school to raise a goldfish and a scurry to raise a squirrel. It takes a raft to raise an otter and a colony to raise a bat. It takes a troop to raise a kangaroo and a clouder to raise a cat. Every day takes me places new and deeper. Am I? My brother's zookeeper. My brother's zookeeper. My brother's zookeeper. Am I? My brother's zookeeper. It takes a village. We ain't falling apart, just have some courage. Being human ain't that hard, no longer wild. Former animals with a new start, we can stay here, cause we know who we are. It takes a village. We ain't falling apart, just have some courage. Being human ain't that hard, no longer wild. Former animals with a new start, we can stay here, cause we know who we are. Harold. I knew it.
We don't see our problems, we only see our goals.